Great. So my name is Nil Basu. I'm an assistant professor of environmental health sciences at the University of Michigan School of Public Health. The work in my laboratory is largely focused on mercury and the health risks posed by mercury all across the world. Now, if we think about mercury as a global threat, it's a threat to many, many parts of the world, but close to home here in the Great Lakes is certainly of concern, and that's what the report has shown us. We know that nearly every river and lake in the Great Lakes Basin is plagued by fish consumption advisories. And when we think about the contaminants in fish, mercury is by far the greatest toxicant found in these fish. And it's really an issue of environmental justice when we think about the importance of the Great Lakes and the fish of the Great Lakes to the population in the Great Lakes Basin, that many of us here in the Great Lakes Basin rely upon safe fish and safe water for recreation, for our commerce, for nutrition, culture, etc. So just realize that the issue is still relevant here in the Great Lakes Basin, again, because nearly every single body of water, whether they be a river or a lake in the Great Lakes Basin, is plagued by the fish consumption advisories. What the report has also shown that successes are possible, that we've seen levels of mercury decline in recent decades, and that's largely because of legislation and pollution control strategies. But the problem is, and this is really an outcome of the report that we've worked on for the past few years, it's shown that the problems still exist, that mercury is still present in the Great Lakes ecosystem, that the levels of mercury we do measure in the environment, in wildlife in the basin, and fish in the basin are still at levels deemed unsafe. And we're actually now starting to see, with increased monitoring, with people and scientists coming together and sharing data sets, and when we look at these data, we're seeing that levels of mercury in certain areas of the Great Lakes are rebounding now, and we need to understand why.